Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to chair this session this morning. And I can see that our marathon runner, gold medalist, ran to the venue. Welcome, sir. We are honored to have you. I'm honored to present to you an excellent panel of 5, comprising of our gold medalist, who is going to get us all running so that we embrace the concept of resilience and all become winners in the game we are involved in. I'm also happy to introduce Peter Little, Professor and Chair of Anthropology at the University of Emory in the United States of America, Tim Frankenberger, President of Tango, an NGO in the USA, Mr. Bekele Geleta, Secretary General of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, welcome, and Ruth Mainzen-Dick, Senior Research Fellow with IFPRI. Thank you very much and welcome. This session is about people and communities. And I think it's fitting that we all reflect back on where we come from, particularly those of us who grew up in villages. And I want to just share a personal testimony of what I've witnessed in the last 10 years. I'm working with an organization that's involved in measuring assets, livelihood assets of communities. And we've been working in Southern Africa with 10 communities in 10 countries. What are we seeing? I want to bring to this room the face of Happy Shongwe from Swaziland. Happy went through a drought in 1998, where she was a farmer who could feed her 5 children, send them to school, and meet all her needs. After the drought, her whole crop of maize, beans, and sorghum was totally destroyed. Luckily, thanks to international aid, she got food. Because Happy had assets, she did not have to dispose so many of her assets. She sold a few chickens, 4 goats, and 1 out of her 6 cows. After 2 years, they had a good season, and she was able to go back to the land. But the game changer for Happy was that she got training on how to be a seed grower. As we talk, 10 years on, Happy is a happy farmer. She's producing seed which is certified and sold not just to her community, but the whole of Swaziland. Thanks to regional harmonization of seed policies, last year, Happy was able to export to Zambia some of her produce. What was the game changer? Happy did not just get food aid, she got knowledge. Happy is now employing 20 of her female folk around the village who are now bulking up, producing seed with her for export. In the same village, there is Emily. When the drought struck in the same year, Emily had 5 chickens, 3 goats, and 1 cow, and two cows. She had implements for farming. First year, she got food aid. That saved her. But her 2 daughters who had been sending remittances succumbed to HIV/AIDS and died. She had to take over 5 orphans and look after them. What that means, she had to sell all her chickens, the goats she had, and the 2 cows that kept her alive. Second year, she got food aid. 10 years later, Emily has not recovered. She's still a beggar. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking of a farmer who wants to go back to the business of farming. She does not need just food aid. She wants her tools for farming. She wants to get back the oxen that will draw the 1 implement that she's holding on to. She wants to get back to produce for her orphans so that they can do better, not just bounce back, but do better than what she was before. This is the challenge we face when we're looking at resilience and communities and people. The local community has helped by providing her employment But with 8 children she now has to look after, she doesn't have the energy. What can we do as NGOs? What can we do as researchers? What can we do as policymakers to get these people to bounce back, to do better than what they were?